The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with his Mexican counterparts to discuss to find solutions to tackle the urgent migration crisis between the two nations. In his trip, Blinken was accompanied by other top U.S. officials, Attorney General Merrick Garland and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
We have to tackle the root causes of irregular migration. Even as we're dealing with the immediate challenges, ultimately the only solution is to deal with the root causes. We have to be able to address that.
Issues such as arms and human trafficking, which were fiercely criticized by the former President Trump and let the U.S. start building a wall on the border, were also on the table.
We know that reducing arms trafficking is a priority for Mexico, as many of the illicit weapons in this country come from the United States. And we're committed to deepening our collaboration on arms tracing, on investigations, on prosecutions to disrupt this supply.
The new security framework agreement targeting to tackle migration, violence and drug smuggling issues has been welcomed by both nations.
So we have agreed on a joint strategy with the three components that we have already explained, in which Mexico's and the US's priorities are established. It's much more complex, it's broader. It's not only about just wanting one straightforward action. The success of this agreement is not going to be measured by how many drug lords we put in jail and how many press conferences we hold.
Last year alone, Mexico seized almost 1.5 tons of synthetic opioids, and in the US, more than 90,000 people died from a drug overdose. Both nations are currently tackling a growing drug culture. Muttalip Erdogan, TRT World.